Good morning. Welcome to the Dr. Nabs Show. I am your host, Dr. Nabs. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Oh my God. I am I'm just happy. I know you are probably wondering what kind of movie am I talking about. There's a movie that is out, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, if y'all have Netflix or whatever, I'm trying to cut my phone down because I had a text come through. If you all got Netflix, please check that movie out, The Letters. It speaks about Mother Teresa. And I never did really know much about her until I seen the movie. And when I tell you that it pierced my heart, it pierced my heart. This little lady, oh my Lord, it just, I don't know, just gave me more respect for her. And I thank God that I had the opportunity to see the movie. It speaks about how she gave up everything to follow the calling of God. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of information besides giving you the spoiler. But it speaks about how she went on a retreat. And the Lord told her to go into the poorest of poorest areas. And when she came back, she tried to explain this to the diocese, because the Catholics have those archbishops and everything. And she tried to explain it to the diocese and the archbishops and all that. And really nobody really wanted to listen to her, but they still, granted her the things. But you got to really look at this movie. When I tell you that she obeyed God, although she felt like she was so alone, because everybody thought she was crazy. And when you look at the movie, it would give you inspiration and to let you know, no matter what happens in life, when God gives you a vision, you go forth with the vision. It doesn't matter who says what, you go forth with the vision. It doesn't matter how crazy it looks. You go forth with the vision. And when you go forth with the vision, God will open up the doors. And that's what happened to her. God opened up the doors. She went forth with the vision. Although what really got me, she went into this Hindu village. And the people were upset with her because they thought that she came to try to convert them to being Christians. And she said, no, I came to help. And this is one of the things that we as born again believers have got to understand. You are not there to change a circumstance. You're not there to convert our circumstances. You're there to change our circumstances. And she went into this Hindu village. Although she was ridiculed, she was scorned, she was, oh my gosh, she went through a lot. But she stood in that village. She taught those young people. She ministered healing to those young people. And it was just like, wow. And what really got me was when on one part of the movie, on one part of the movie, the nuns was telling her, why do you want to go there and help those people? You got everything here. And she said, I am a character of Jesus. When she said that, that's what really put the icing on the cake. We are characteristics of Jesus. Jesus went around the poor. Jesus went around the sick. Jesus went around everything, And not near time did she throw her religion on the people, and the people were coming to her, asking her about God. And this is what we're supposed to, what we're supposed to do. It's just like the hospital that I'm in the process of building, getting done. And someone made a comment, and it kind of hurt me a little bit, but they made a little comment, and they said, you don't never start from the bottom, you always start from the top. No, I start the way that God gave it to me to start. The hospital might not get up until, I say, maybe at 2019. I don't know. But the vision is being done. God bless me with this. I got the paperwork yesterday, and we're getting the seal from the state of Florida. God did it. I've had people to tell me, why are you going all the way in Africa? Why ain't you working here? I'm moving where God wants me to move at. America's poor, but America's not all that poor. We got it, but we don't have as bad as those people over there. Let me share a story with you all. Over 5,000 women die a month in Uganda, Africa, because they do not have the money for doctors when they're pregnant. Well, they shouldn't be having babies, and they know they're poor. Yes, I agree with that. But over in Africa, that's how they repopulate their country. My thing is this. If I can go over there, the hospital ain't got to be big. I seen I seen some property of a hotel that has like 29 rooms. And I can convert the hotel into the hospital. Using nothing but holistic stuff. Using nothing but, to nurture them. And it's something that Mother Teresa said. It's something that Mother Teresa said, and it really blessed me, the movie. People have dignity. It doesn't matter if you're poor. It doesn't matter if you're rich. You still are a human being. And I want you to check that movie out, The Letters. Because it would, I'm going to tell you something now. It would bless you. It would show you, if this woman went through the persecution, if this woman got made fun of, if this woman did this and this woman did that, but she still went forth to do what she had to do, it will encourage you to do the same thing. It's time for us. Y'all hear my cat? I got a little cat. I love my cat. He playing with something. But it's time for us to get our heads out of our behinds. And it's time for us to start doing things that Christ wants us to do. At point blank and simple. Well, we got homeless people. Okay, let me share. I'm going to end up giving the spoiler of the movie, but y'all need to check it out. Because she did what God wanted her to do, God gave her a free building. And they asked her, they said, what do you want to do with this building? She said, the homeless, when they die, we want to be able, when they die in peace. And they die with someone holding their hands or someone smiling at them and helping them go through it. She got an old Hindu building. They donated to her. And all her people and young people, they were saying, we want to follow her. Right now, she has one of the world's largest organizations. You don't hear much talk about it. And on the move, they said while other people's organizations have failed, her organization is still growing. Young people still running towards her. She's doing in Calcutta, all in the African area, all in those places. Now she's over here in America. Her ministry's in America. But this is what the lowdown part about in America. America is so jealous of one another. They got a thing on Facebook, ban Mother Teresa's ministry. She's a fraud. She's this. I went to her website. If you get a chance, Google up Mother Teresa's website. Those people, they're no joke. They got all their information right on the websites. All of their legal documents right on the website. They have schools. They have so much. And I say, if the people will work together here in America. But no, America got to have all this fancy stuff. We don't have to do that. We can do little things. Right now, I live in a village. And I love my village. I ain't going to tell nobody no lie. I love the village. And the apartment manager was sharing with me that he's trying to get this old abandoned house. And in this old house, you know, he got little things that he want to do for the young people. But guess what? Where I live at, the city won't let him have it. He said, we want to get these young people off the streets. They won't let him have it. Stuff like this is what causes so many problems in America. So what I'm suggesting, and this is just a suggestion, you all don't have to do it, but I was looking at some information over in Amsterdam. And what they have done, they have built communities. I was looking into it. They have built communities. And in the community, they have their own gardens. They have their own stuff. Now, just hear me out. It might sound stupid. It might sound stupid, but just hear me out. If you live in a community, everybody's so busy hollering about neighborhood watch, neighborhood this and neighborhood that. You have the homeowners association. They don't want this and they don't want that. But yet it's still, stuff is still going on. If you live in a community that doesn't have a homeowners association, this is just a suggestion. How about building something in your community? And you might say, what are you talking about? Okay. In your community, you have people that have stockpiles. They do this couponing. How about when you all have overloads of food or whatever, how about distributing it out into your neighborhood, not the whole community, but your neighborhood. Okay? If you live in a neighborhood that have a big yard, a backyard where you can start a neighborhood gardening, where your neighbors can go out and get their food. How about starting it? How about doing it? Some people that they're trying to tell people to lay off this meat and everything and stuff. Um, you women, each woman, each woman in the neighborhood, every day or every week, one of you all take a couple young ladies and bring them into your home and teach those young ladies how to cook. Teach those young ladies how to do different things. You don't say nothing about I want you to my church. Don't do that. The whole time that Mother Teresa did the stuff that she did, she let her light shine. And she did not say nothing to those people unless the people said something to her. Well, guess what? That's the way Jesus is. If everybody would do this in your own community, in your own neighborhood, you would be surprised what can be developed. When I seen what they're doing in Amsterdam, it literally blew my mind. I mean, they are building up homes. They have their own electricity, and they have their own garden where the neighborhood, owner of the neighborhood, can go and get their food. And when I seen that, and then when I was listening to Mother Teresa, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. All right. If you know that your neighbor is a poor person and they're on food stamps, don't sit around and talk about them. How about doing something? Hey, I'm not trying to be funny. Because a lot of times, let me share something with you. I just got off the phone with my daughter. And my daughter was telling me about a young lady that was in the store and taking a picture of people of this person having potato chips and stuff. And the lady made a comment and said, oh, yeah, I guess this must be EBT. A lot of times, people do not know how to eat right. So, how about some of you all having little classes in your home and teaching them how to eat right? Teaching them how to coupon. Teaching them, everybody working together and teaching. You would be surprised what you can make a difference in your neighborhood. You'll be surprised. I would advise you to get that, to go on Netflix and get that movie. It's called The Letters. And it shows how Mother Teresa, and it was like, oh my Jesus. Oh my goodness. And truthfully, back in the old days, it kind of used to be like that. I remember in Virginia, I still remember my old address. It was 1709 South Street. And the neighborhood, we had a garden. The neighbors would switch up. I mean, we had stuff like that. But now everything has gotten to the place it's so commercialized until it's pathetic. And the Bible said there's nothing new under the sun, and it is not. So this is just a suggestion. How about doing it? And yes, the Children's Hospital will go up. God is blessed on Facebook. The hospital page is growing like wildfire. It's growing like wildfire. And I'm just so excited. I'm just going to give you kind of brief what we plan on doing. My husband's sister, she will be running the hospital. We're planning on. I'm planning on writing some of the vitamin companies, getting them to donate vitamins. The children don't have vitamins. They don't have none of that stuff. Toiletries and things like that. Also, we're planning on. It was something else I was talking about doing. I can't even think. Oh my God, what was it? It was like little things. Little things. Like I said, the mothers, 5,000 children, 5,000 parents, people are dying a month because of this. They don't have the stuff. Over in Uganda, $400 is equivalent to $1 million. But the stuff over there is so expensive. If you ride in a cab and you go out to dinner and that cab driver sit there, you have to feed that cab driver. Just to go about 5 miles is like $20. It is very expensive over there. It's beautiful, but it's very expensive. So what I'm saying is this: the hospital is going to go up. We're going to get a lot of donations and everything. I'm going to go through the Dollar Tree and get a lot of different things and stuff. And it's going to make it. While everybody's sitting back looking at me laughing and talking about, oh, she ain't going to do it. Trust me when I tell you. The state of Florida has already approved everything. It will get done in Jesus' name. Also, we're going to build a Christian library over here in America. Now, I'm waiting to get, the Lord dealt with me this morning in a vision and told me how he wanted me to do it. So sooner or later, I'm going to start asking you all to donate some books if you got them. Some Christian books. This library is strictly Christian. Strictly Christian. That's all. And everything. So I'm very, like I said, I'm very excited about what's going on. But please check that movie out, The Letters. It will have you crying, but who cares? It's a good movie. Once again, thank you all for listening to the show. I love you and have a fantastic and beautiful day in Jesus' name.